Hey, good Friday morning to you. I'm at the conclusion of James chapter 5, beginning in verse 7. It's James 5 and 7. A nice morning. This says for us, "Therefore be patient, brethren, until the coming of the Lord. See how the farmer waits for the precious fruit of the earth, waiting patiently for it until it receives the early and latter rain. You also be patient. Establish your hearts, for the coming of the Lord is at hand. Do not grumble against one another, brethren, lest you be condemned. Behold, the judge is standing at the door. My brethren, take the prophets who spoke in the name of the Lord as an example of suffering and patience. Indeed, we count them blessed who endure. You have heard of the perseverance of Job and seen the end intended by the Lord, that the Lord is very compassionate and merciful. But above all, my brethren, do not swear either by heaven or by earth or with any other oath, but let your yes be yes and your no, no, lest you fall into judgment." Well, James is concluding his epistle to us, this brother of Jesus, as he tells us. And on this Friday, I want to remind you to be patient. The Lord's coming. Be patient. Remember how we see the farmers, and they've waited all summer to bring in the harvest that they're now getting, and they've brought that in. They had to wait for the early and latter rains. They had to establish their hearts and be ready. And James tells us to establish our hearts, because the coming of the Lord's at hand. It could be any moment. Be patient. Don't grumble against one another. The judge is standing at the door. The Lord is coming. He is here close. Let him take care of those things. Think about the prophets. James says, remember how they suffered. As I read back and I think more and more about these prophets who would share God's word and serve and were abused. And Father, remember those as we think about them, and Job and the life that he lived. But above all, do not swear either by heaven or by earth or with any other oath, but let your yes be yes and your no, no, lest you fall into judgment. We're reminded that we need to be a people of our word, and our word needs to be simple. Yes or no. Do that this Friday as you live, as you serve. And remember, the weekend is coming. This is Thursday. We have our food pantry today. As we put the food pantry out, those who come and work, we do that to feed the hungry, to care for those who aren't able to make it on their own. We do that because we mean it when we say at Westview, we're here for you. You have a great day, and God bless.